Hello. Welcome to Inspirational People. Let's know the inspiring stories of great personalities. Alexander the Great. Alexander the Great was born in 356 BC in Pella, the ancient capital of Macedonia, which is now modern-day Greece. His father was King Philip II of Macedon and his mother was Queen Olympia, who was from the neighboring kingdom of Epirus. As a young boy, Alexander was tutored by the famous Greek philosopher Aristotle, who taught him about philosophy, literature, and science. He was also trained in military tactics and strategy by his father, who was a great military leader himself. At the age of 16, Alexander was appointed regent of Macedon while his father was away on a military campaign. During this time, he quelled a rebellion in the city of Thrace and proved himself to be a capable leader. In 336 BC, King Philip II was assassinated, and Alexander became king at the age of 20. He quickly set out to expand his kingdom, and within a few years, he had conquered much of Greece and the Persian Empire. Alexander's most famous campaign was his conquest of Persia, which he accomplished in a series of battles that took him across the Middle East and into India. He defeated the Persian Emperor Darius III in several major battles, including the Battle of Issus and the Battle of Gaugamela. One of the most inspiring stories about Alexander the Great is his determination and leadership during the Battle of Issus in 333 BC. In this battle, Alexander led his army of Macedonians and Greeks against the much larger army of the Persian Empire, which was led by Emperor Darius III. Despite being heavily outnumbered, Alexander's army fought fiercely and managed to break through the Persian lines. Alexander himself led the charge, riding his horse Bucephalus into battle and personally taking on several Persian soldiers. The battle was a decisive victory for Alexander, and he captured Darius' family and treasury. But what's truly inspiring about this story is how Alexander refused to let his army rest on their laurels. Instead, he immediately began planning his next move, pushing his army even further into Persia and laying the groundwork for his eventual conquest of the entire empire. Along the way, Alexander also founded many new cities, including Alexandria in Egypt, which became one of the most important cities in the ancient world. Alexander's empire was vast, but it was also unstable. He faced constant rebellions and uprisings, and his troops were often exhausted and homesick. In 323 BC, Alexander died suddenly in Babylon, possibly from a fever or poisoning. Alexander's determination and leadership in the face of overwhelming odds serve as a reminder of what can be achieved with courage, perseverance, and a willingness to take risks. His victory at the Battle of Issus is just one example of his remarkable achievements, and his legacy continues to inspire people around the world to this day. Despite his short life, Alexander's legacy lived on. He is still remembered as one of the greatest military leaders of all time, and his conquests helped spread Greek culture and ideas throughout the ancient world. Thanks for watching. Kindly like, share and subscribe.